I'm Tina, and today our neighbors are going to have dinner with us, so I have a helper. This is Adam. He's going to help me. We're going to make fried chicken livers and cream gravy tonight. So here we go. You ready?
Yes.
All right. We're going to start by putting some flour in our bowl and making some seasoned flour. Would you scoop some flour into the bowl for me, please, Adam? There's lots of jobs that Adam can do with just one hand. He's got a cast on his other arm right now. So we have to be picky which jobs we give him. A little bit more. That's perfect. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you. Got it? Okay. Would you look in that drawer over there and get the measuring spoons out for me?
Got to.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh.
I'm going to put some black pepper. No, not that one, the spoons.
Oh.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh.
I just need one small one to measure the salt with. We're going to put salt and black pepper in our, that's perfect, in our flour. We have about 2 cups of flour here. We're going to fry a pound of livers. There we go. Half a teaspoon of salt. We'll add some more salt after they're done. We might add a little bit more. Let's add another half a teaspoon. One more. This is a 1/4 teaspoon measure that he's using. So he's going to put 2 of them in there. Because 2 4 teaspoons equal 1/2 teaspoon. So put 1 more. Have you studied fractions in school yet?
Yes, I have.
Okay. There we go. All right. Now then, my livers I have already washed.
Okay.
I buy them already frozen, and I wash them and I put them in a colander. I wash them and I put them in a colander. I cut them into smaller pieces.
Yeah, that's smart people.
Now we're going to put these livers in our flour. They're all drained.
You have bloody guts.
Could you stir the livers up, please, Adam? That's exactly what those are, too.
I know you can eat these.
Oh, they're going to be tasty by the time you're done with them. You don't need to stick the fork in them, just stir them. There we go. Attaboy. Okay, now I'm going to heat my oil. I have about a 1/4 inch of oil, or 1/3 of an inch of oil in my skillet, and
There. See, there's my cat.
and when it gets hot, I'm going to put my livers in there and fry them. And we'll be right back when I get them started. Okay, we're back. Our grease is hot now, and I've dropped a little piece in there to see if it fizzles good, to make sure my grease is nice and hot. One of the secrets of frying is to not put your food in until your grease is the right temperature. That way it's not soaking it up. It's just using it to sear it off and cook it in. Be careful, Adam. This might pop a little bit because there's liquid. There's moisture in these livers. So be sure to stand back. Adam.
Get out, man.
Adam and his mother blessed us today with something wild from their yard.
Peppers.
They're peppers. They're wild chili pekins, and I had one bush in my yard, and Adam said, "Oh, we have some in ours," and so he and his mom let me go, and they helped me, and we picked a lot of peppers today.
The green ones are the hottest.
I'm cooking this in cast iron. I use cast iron a lot. It's very healthy for you. A tiny bit of the iron gets into your food and helps add to the nutrition content of your food. If you get your cast iron seasoned really well, it becomes non-stick naturally, and it's easy to clean and easy to keep. And it lasts for several lifetimes if you take good care of it. gonna fry these at about a medium-high heat. I don't want to fry them too fast because I need for them to cook all the way through. With any kind of poultry, you don't ever want any part of it rare. It needs to be completely cooked all the way through. And we'll be back as soon as these are We're back. I'm turning my livers now. What I look for in deciding when it's time to turn them over is that they've not only cooked on the bottom, but the brownness has started to move up onto the top of the meat. So all the way around the sides, on the top of them is brown too. And then I turn them, and I've also turned my heat down a little bit so that they won't cook too fast now that they're on that other side. One of the things about cooking meat is it doesn't have to be dry. It can still have juices in it, but they need to be clear juices. So you don't have to make it dry as though you're turning it into jerky. But you do want your poultry cooked all the way through. Okay, I've turned my livers and they're finished cooking. I'm going to take them all out now. I had to cook these in 2 batches of them. A pound of livers costs about $1.25. And you can see how much food it makes. It's concentrated food too. About 3 pieces of this is enough to really fill you up along with your the other foods and vegetables that you have with your meal. So this is really good nutrition that costs very little, so you can afford to feed a family with this. Then we're going to make our cream gravy. I've preheated my oven and then turned it off so that it's warm. I'm going to salt these now that I've taken them out of the fryer. And I'm going to set these livers in the oven so that they'll stay warm. I've already fried my okra and it's in there staying warm too. My mashed potatoes are there waiting for us. All right. Adam, could you please bring me some milk?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. We're going to use the excess flour that we floured the livers in to make our gravy with, and then any leftover flour that we have we're going to throw away. The other day when I fried my okra, I saved my cornmeal in the freezer to do other okra in later. But we're not going to do that with any flour that we use on meat. Whatever we don't use that day, we throw away.
Yeah.
My leftover grease is here in the skillet from frying the livers. I'm going to add my flour to it. Stir it up and let it cook a little bit. And now I'm going to, Adam, are you ready to come and help me?
Yeah.
After I get my milk in here, I'm going to let you help me stir it, okay?
Yeah.
Just a minute. Okay. Now I'm going to pour my milk in. Till my skillet is about half full of milk. Now, Adam, here, you can help me stir. If you'd like to, sweetheart. Okay, let me hold the skillet. Okay, now you can stir, hit the bottom of the pan. Not too fast. You don't want to knock the gravy out. There you go. All right, we're going to cook this and stir it. We need to stir it constantly while the milk is heating up to temperature, because as it heats, that flour will thicken the gravy. We'll be back. If your gravy starts getting a little bit too thick, you can just add a little bit more milk to it, and then stir it and let that milk cook just a little bit, and there you go. Do remember, your gravy will thicken up a lot as it cools, so it can be a little bit thin while it's still boiling, and it'll be fine. If it's too thick while it's still boiling, it'll thicken up to where you can eat it with a fork. So, all right, and that's it. There's our gravy done. We're going to add a little salt, not a whole lot. because we're not gonna add any to this because I used my seasoned flour, so we're not gonna add any more salt or pepper to this. Now we're ready to put it, okay, we're ready to eat. Time to have some dinner.
Bye-bye.